It's a time of year when people are anticipating the warmer season and everything that comes with it. The first week of April is generally when the provincial government has a better understanding of the risk of flooding. The latest snowpack data suggests our region could see flood level waters later this spring.
The snow-cap peaks east of Prince George are very high. Through the winter months, they collect large amounts of snow. Each spring, the Provincial River Forecast Center keeps a close eye on the snowpack levels in the Upper Fraser region, and this year stands out.
This is the sixth highest snowpacks of the region, so just generally speaking, roughly something we see once every 10 years. But like you mentioned, we have had some high snowpacks in the last few years. Last year actually was 119% at this time of year, and the year before 2012 we had 152. So we've had a few years of higher snowpacks, and this is kind of following along in that vein. But typically where we see snowpacks over about 120% of normal is where we'd start to consider there being the potential for some increased flood risk.
The weather during the snowmelt is an important factor in determining the likelihood of a flood. Foreman Flats resident Ricky Hadley experienced flooding on her property last year and says she'll be prepared this year.
We still have sandbags from last year. We're going to be getting some more, and we're going to put all around the house again. We have all of our basement drains plugged, making sure we don't get that backflow again. And we'll just have to move everything up onto the road.
While the overabundance of snow in the Upper Fraser is catching the attention of officials, the lack of snow in the Nechako is doing the same.
In terms of dryness in the watersheds and smaller creeks and stuff, and as we get out into that kind of west central interior, some areas and some of the smaller tributaries, I think we should be, keeping an eye on spring and summer weather, just recognizing that some of the snowpacks are lower out there.
Don't let the late spring fool you. Weather patterns are changing, and the region is expected to experience above normal temperatures during the annual melt.
We normally get temperatures April, May, June, daytime highs in the sort of 11 to 20 degree range, and overnight lows in April just below freezing, and then 2 or 3 or 6 degrees above freezing in May and June. So we're looking at a little bit warmer than normal, which is maybe nice for some but not nice for others, and precipitation should be near normal.
Overall, there is little flood risk across the province, so all eyes will be focused on the Upper Fraser as the traditional flood season nears. Dave Branco, CKPG News.